Hello there, how are we doing, folks? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're all feeling well and everything's okay at home. Okay, so we've got 2 more lessons this week. So this is the plan. So today we're going to carry on from last lesson. So you created some nice forms last lesson, or a couple of forms. We're going to add some new skills to that. So making a form ready for data entry and creating save messages. And then last lesson of this week, we're going to learn how to do validation on forms. So that's kind of the plan for the next 2 lessons. So to enable us to do this lesson, we need to find the database that you used last time, which was the Driving School Chapter 4. So if you could go ahead and find that database and open it up. Lovely. I think I probably gave you a slightly older version of the database that I wanted, but never mind, we're just going to fix a couple of little things in here. So to start with, could you go to Table Instructor? And if you hop into Design View, on your version of the database, when you go into Surname, you'll have an input mask. Could you delete the input mask? And do the same for first name. If you could delete that input mask as well, and just save and close that table. So Table Instructor, delete the input mask from surname and first name. Thank you very much. So today we're going to create a form for the instructor table. So we're going to create a form that will enable us to add a new instructor for the driving school. So I'm just going to get you started, then I'm going to let you work on that on your own, and then we're going to add those extra skills in. So as you remember from last time, it's the form wizard that we use, and you're going to use Table Instructor. Add all those fields and then go to Next. As with the one that you did yesterday, you're going to do a columnar type form. So Next again, and we're just going to call it Form New Instructor. I'm just going to put 1 at the end of mine because I've got the same name, but just Form New Instructor would be great. Then it goes and it creates a form for you. So you've got the basis of a form. So what I'd like you to do now is just pause the video for 5 minutes while you create this form. I'd like you to do what you did last time, basically, to start with. Nice colour scheme, thinking about accessibility, making sure you've got a suitable title. Make sure you disable the instructor ID field because that's an auto number. We want to make sure the alignment is looking good. Make it designed nicely. You don't probably want it all in one row. You might want to change it a little bit. And then you're going to have that button bank wherever you want your buttons for the helpful buttons that you're going to put in. And then if you could find an image as well. So these are the things I'd like you to do to create that form for a new instructor. So if you want to just pause the video and then come back to me when you've done that. Okay, so hopefully you've had a chance to create that form now. So this is what mine looks like now. So we've got a suitable colour scheme, we've got nicely laid out tables, fields, some buttons which are useful, some instructions. All right, so hopefully yours is looking good. So the next skill that we're going to learn is how to make a form ready for data entry. So if I just close this form for a second and then reopen it, you'll see that when it opens, it's already got some data in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so there's no data showing, so we can directly enter a new instructor. So we're going to go to Design View, and this is a really simple thing to do. So up here, this is the form selector. So you're going to click on the form selector, and then you're going to go to the property sheet. If your property sheet isn't showing, you know that it's up here in the toolbar. So form selector, property sheet, all you have to do is change where it says data entry to yes. Just going to save that, close it. Now when I open it up, you'll see that there's nothing in there and it's straight away ready for data to be entered. So if you could again pause the video and make sure that your form is ready for data entry by doing that. Okay, have a go. Okay, so hopefully now you've got that sorted out and your form is ready for data entry. The next thing that we're going to do is create a save message. So this will be when you click on the save button, you'll get a nice message to confirm that the data has been saved. So here's my form, and I've just added a new instructor's details to it. And if I click on save, it doesn't give me any message. It doesn't tell me it's okay. I've got stuff going into my database table. If I have a look in my database table, I can see that Betty Gordon has been added, but there was no message to tell me that. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this up so when we click on that save button, we get a helpful message. So to do this, you're going to go to Design View. All right. Now I'm going to click on Save. I'm just going to tuck that away to give me a bit more space. So I'm going to click on the Save button, and then I'm going to go over here to the Properties sheet. Now this is the first time we've used events. So in the Properties sheet, click on Save button, go to Event, and we're going to put in a little embedded macro. So where it says on click embedded macro, you're just going to go and click on the ... at the end. Okay, so this is a little bit of code which helps the button to do what it does. So if we have a look at what this button does, it basically saves the record. So what we're going to do is add another little action. So where you've got the plus sign, add new action, click on the drop down, and what we want to do is create a message box. So click into message box. So the message is simply your new instructor has been saved successfully. And then we're just going to put a title in. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this message that we've just created into the right place. So you take the message box that you've created. Oops, I forgot one thing here, sorry. This is an information type message. It's not critical, anything else, it's just information. So we're going to drag that message box up to here. So it sits in the right order. So now it says basically, when we click on that save button, we're going to get a message. So now all we have to do is save that. Good. And then close, and we're back to our table, our form. So I'm just going to close that form down. And let's take it from the start again. So quick new person. Okay, very quickly add some data in here. Okie dokie. So now when I click on save, ta-da, record saved, your new instructor has been saved successfully. Woohoo! Okay, so we get a really nice message. So what I'd like you to do now is do that. You might have to rewind the video and go through it again, but that's fine. So your task now is to create a save message. Have a go at that. Okay, so now hopefully we've got some extra features in our form. Well done. So on Google Classroom, I'm going to set you a very quick assignment, which will be to create a new form from scratch from another database and apply all your good skills to that. And then on Google Classroom, you're going to pop in a screenshot of the form that you've created on the new database. So if you head over to Google Classroom and find the assignment for today's lesson, that would be great. In the meantime, I'll see you next time. If you need anything, as always, email me or email Chris. All right, take care. Bye-bye.